Good morning from Lulu Key here in Florida. We're right on the edge of the Everglades National Park. In fact, the land you see behind me, that is the island of Lulu Key, and it is not in Everglades State Park. But as we spin around this way, this land behind me here in that direction, that is in Everglades State Park. So we're anchored right on the borderline.
Hi, we're Mark and Mel. After raising 4 amazing daughters who are now raising our 12 grandchildren and helping people on land in the real estate business for over 30 years, we're now realizing our goal of a year-long adventure cruising America's Great Loop on our boat Paradise. This is a 6,000-mile journey through waterways that include the Atlantic and Gulf Intercoastal Waterways, Great Lakes, Canadian Heritage Canals, and inland rivers of America's Midwest cities. Join us as we navigate over 100 locks, explore cities large and small, and experience an unforgettable journey through America's Great Loop.
Between Everglades National Park and not being in Everglades National Park. And it is a beautiful morning. This is one of the most remote anchorages that we've been to by far. And we had a beautiful full moon last night that you can still see behind me there. There it is. And beautiful stars on a perfectly clear night. We have some folks that joined us shortly after we anchored in Fourth Dimension, a looper couple that we just met yesterday. And we did a dinghy ride over to the beach at Lulu Key yesterday. In fact, I'll zoom in over there. So the Lulu Key over there has a nice long beach coming down this side here, and then around the corner there of the tip of the key we saw some activity, saw some people in one structure over there, so we went and checked it out yesterday. And it's a group of young people being led by a young couple, kind of camp counselor type things. Outward Bound, I think they called it, is the organization they're with. And they are leading a group of youngsters that canoed down here from Everglades City, a good 10-12 miles away via canoe. And they spent last night here, and they told us that they're heading out today to go to someplace further to the north. But it's just a beautiful, serene location here. We also took our dinghy up through the mangroves out there past our neighbors at the anchorage. And that was a neat little trip yesterday. And that is Fourth Dimension, our newest looper friends. And that sun should be coming up any second now. Never get tired of these sunrises and sunsets out here on the loop. Just a quick update, we're still here at Lulu Key, right on the edge of the Everglades, and also on the edge of the Gulf of Mexico here, where we anchored last night. And we've got a very short trip ahead of us to our next stop, which is Everglades Isle Marina in Everglades City. But we were ready to go by 8 to 9 o'clock this morning, and it's now going on noonish or a little after. And the reason we've decided to kind of hold off and wait is the tides. The right where we're sitting right here, we are now sitting on 10.2 feet of water under the boat. Well, we're in water that's 10.2 feet deep. This morning when we got up near low tide, that depth was right at 8 feet, right at 8 feet. So we've come up 2 feet now. And it was, by the way, it was 11 when we got here yesterday afternoon, which was right near high tide. So that's no problem getting out of here and continuing on to most anywhere. However, the narrow channel and river that takes you up to Everglades Isle and Everglades City is very, very shallow in spots. One chart shows it as low as 3 feet at low tide. And we draft a little over 4 feet, so we obviously can't get through that. And so we've decided to wait until about 1 o'clock or so at the latest, which puts us about 2 hours before it's going to be high tide at our destination, and it's only about an hour and a half trip. So that's why we're hanging out here today. Mel's working on some video editing, and I've been doing a little maintenance around the boat, cleaning up a little bit. Just a beautiful, pleasant day somewhere in the low to mid 70s right now, and great views all around me. So that's the recap. Next stop is Everglades City. We have 3 knots in current.
Headed deeper into the Everglades. Is it shallow in here?
It has been. Just went through a section that was only 6 feet deep.
Eesh.
For a short period.
It's a good thing that we are going in at higher tide.
Yeah, had we gone into low tide, we probably would have touched.
Yeah. So we just hung out at Lulu Key until the tide got up higher, so we could move and not worry about hitting the ground.
Miles per hour. Normally we would be going 8. So.
Oh, you're going against
3.5. The current, the tide coming in is pushing us at 3.5 knots faster than we normally would go.
Oh wow! So we're making good time.
Yeah.
On less fuel. Here to turn, leave the channel, go out around a couple of these islands, and then come back. That's weird.
Yeah, it makes no sense at all. We're going to just stay in the channel.
Yeah, Frank said he did that too.
Well, yeah, he concurred that there's no reason to leave the channel, and I wasn't planning to either way. Okay, what does this sign say? Is this no leak? 30 miles an hour in channel. 30 miles an hour max in channel, 20 outside the channel. I can't go that fast. So if we'd have been here at low tide, we'd be in right at 5 feet of water right now.
Oh, yeah. We have to remember that when we go out, huh?
4.5 feet of water right here. On the way out, ideally we want to be out after high tide.
Yeah.
Come in before high tide, we'll be fighting that 3-knot current.